Good morning, third grade, and welcome back. All right, so yesterday we did a lot of work with polygons and their attributes. Today we're going to do some similar things, but we're going to create our own shapes. So let us read our goal for the day together, please. Draw polygons with specified attributes to solve problems. Okay. So up here, please read with me. It says, use a ruler and a right angle tool to help you draw the figures with the attributes given below. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I cannot find a ruler. Ooh, look what I just found in my house. But I did just find a clipboard that my husband has that has a ruler attached to it. So I guess I can use that. Oh, hi, there's my face. I also got a measuring tape. You know, do what you can. And I'm going to give you like a workaround if you can't find a ruler like me. Or you didn't come across one as you were starting this lesson. Okay. A right angle tool is simply the corner of a piece of paper or a 3x5 card, a Post-it, any corner is your right angle tool. So easy peasy. Okay, so number 1, please read with me. It says draw a triangle with one right angle. Okay. So I'm just going to put this down and I'm going to trace one right angle because I know that this is a right angle. And I don't have to make any guesses here. Here we go. And we just need to make a triangle. You can make this bigger or smaller, and then you just can connect. If you want to make this line bigger, it doesn't matter, right? Because it doesn't specify how long the sides need to be. All it asks is that there's one right angle. And that we've done. What a cute little triangle. Okay. Let's move on to number 2. Please read it with me. Draw a quadrilateral with 4 right angles and sides that are all 2 inches long. Okay, so here's your workaround. If you don't have a ruler or a situation like I have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 2 inches for you. Look at that. So 2 inches is about, oh, you can't see it, I apologize. 2 inches is about the length of, that's too bright with that, is about the length of these words all together. So what I'm going to do actually, is I'm going to draw on my, my little straight edge. I'm just going to draw from there to there. That's about 2 inches. I know it's hard to see, but if I put this right here, 2 inches is right there, like in the middle of, yeah, you can't see it, I apologize, is about in the middle of the E. So this is pretty close. So if you don't have a ruler, just do what I'm doing. Trace on a piece of paper, on your straight edge, the length of all of those words. Okay? Okay, so it says draw a quadrilateral with 4 right angles with sides that are 2 inches long. How many sides does a quadrilateral have? Correct, it has 4. So since I have measured this part already, I'm going to take advantage of that. And I'm going to go the length of that little mark right there. And then I'm going to, actually, you know what I think I'll do is I'm going to flip around this side a tiny bit so that I have my right angle. And then I'll continue that. See how I'm putting the top of that blue part at the top of this line so that I know that they're each the same length. Now I'll go down from there and then a little bit around the corner. Good. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Put the end of that blue part at the end of this line. Trace again. A little bit around the corner. And then for the last time, same thing. was going to say, they should match up. And they do, pretty much. I don't know why that is like kind of pointy right there, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that quadrilateral that has 4 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sides that are all 2-ish inches long. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy. Okay. The next one says, please read with me. Draw a quadrilateral with at least one set of parallel lines. Trace the parallel sides green. All right, let me get my green out here. Okay, so this can be any shape, and I would like you to do whatever you would like to do. I think I'm going to draw maybe a rhombus. So I'm just going to use my straight edge. Oops. For the top, my straight edge for the bottom. Remember, you want them to be parallel. If you want your parallel lines to be this way, great. Just make sure that there's no angles in them so that if they were to go on forever, they would cross. I'm going to make my bottom a little bit shorter. And I'll just connect them. So there I have my quadrilateral. Here's my set of parallel lines, and now I need to trace them in green. If you don't have green, just use any color, right? If you have a blue pen on hand, whatever you have on hand, we're making do with what we have around here, right? Okay, so I'm going to do green. This is my set of parallel sides. These sides are not parallel. It did say at least one set of parallel sides. So you could have drawn a rectangle, right? Or a square. Even though that has 2 sets, it says at least one. So you would have been good. All right, let's flip this guy over. Okay. Will you please read with me number 4? It says, draw a pentagon with at least 2 equal sides. Label the 2 equal side lengths of your shape. Okay. So, how many sides do you think a pentagon has? Anybody? If you said 5, you're absolutely right. Pentagon, pent means 5. So it has 5 sides. So, a pentagon kind of looks like a house. Has like 2 on top, 2 on the side, kind of like a diamond, and then like with a flat base. So it says with at least 2 equal sides. So I'm going to, again, use my straight edge so that I know that I have equal sides. So I'm going to draw one side like that length. Okay. So then I will know that I have 2 sides that are equal. And one more. How'd I do? Okay. I know it said at least, but I'm going to make all 5 sides equal. Try to stop me. And I'm going to connect these 2. Well, those ones aren't as equal, but I have 3 equal sides. And then it says label the 2 equal side lengths of your shape. So I'm going to show you how you can show that 2 sides are equal. So if you want to show that 2 sides are equal, you're going to do like this. And that means that those 2 sides are equal to each other. And I could do this because that side's equal too. Okay. Label, I guess we could measure it and label it. I'm going to turn this light off and see if maybe that won't give such a bad like reflection. Okay, yeah, that's not blinding you. So I'm going to measure actually my, oh my gosh, look at that. I made it like almost exactly 1 inch. That's impressive if I do say so myself. So in continuing to label, we can even say, or write rather, 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. Nice. Okay. Let's move on to number 5. Will you please read with me number 5? Draw a hexagon with at least 2 equal sides. Label the 2 equal side lengths of your shape. Okay. So a pentagon has 5 sides. An octagon has 8 sides. How many sides does the hexagon have? We talked about this yesterday. Do you remember? You're right. It is 6. So I'm going to use that same 1 inch mark, and I'm going to start with the bottom actually. Do the bottom, and I know these sides need to be parallel, and do the top. And then I'm gonna try to make these make it look like a hexagon and not like some weird shape that no one's ever seen. There we go. So our equal sides we're going to label are this and this, and we can label them again with 1 inch and 1 inch. Okay. Looks good. All right, let's move on to the very last one. Please read it with me. It says, Sam says that he drew a polygon with 2 sides and 2 angles. Can Sam be correct? Use pictures to help you explain your answer. Okay, well, so he drew a polygon with 2 sides and 2 angles. Let's see. Are you able to draw a polygon with 2 sides? I'm going to try. Okay. No. So, is it possible? It is not. So let's explain why Sam is wrong. So first, let's say no, Sam is not correct. Why isn't Sam correct? Yeah, he cannot. There's no shapes that only have 2 sides. The least amount of sides you can have is 3, right? So let's say exactly that. The least amount of sides a polygon can have is 3. You cannot make a polygon with only 2 sides. Okay, there we go. And just like that, we finished. We drew polygons with specified attributes and solved problems. Nicely done, 3rd grade. I will see you next time. Have a great day.